We've got here a back-to-back STEM plot, and we're asked to compare some data between boys' scores in a test and girls' scores in a test. And the question asks you to whether you support the contention that performance is gender related. So that basically means to compare stuff. Now, when we compare box plots, there are three ways we compare them. We look at the shape, and that includes outliers. We look at the spread, and that can mean both the range and the IQR. And we look at the center, which we know now the median is always a good way to look at the center. So if we're going to answer this question, a really good way to answer it is to say, 1, shape looks like this, 2, spread looks like this, and 3, the center looks like this. So let's have a look at all of these things. Now, both of these plots show that we've got a shape that looks like that, and this one, the girls, goes like that. So both look like they're relatively negatively skewed. Because there is a slight negative skew in both of them, this does not support the contention that it's gender related. If they're the same, it does not. So I'm going to make a little note here that I'm thinking, if there's no difference, then it doesn't support the contention that they're gender related. So I'm going to write here, no difference means no support. So first of all, the shape doesn't support that, but I will start off by saying something like both plots are slightly negatively skewed, or something like that. And I might make a note that this therefore doesn't support. However, we're going to look at the next one. So the next one might be spread. Now the spread for boys, it is from 6 to 16. So therefore the range is 6 to 16. 16 minus 6 equals 10. For the girls, the spread is from 8 to 20. So therefore the range is 20 minus 8, which is 12. So for the girls, the range is slightly higher. Now this could support it, although it's not a very high range. So let's start making some other notes. So now what I've written after having a look at 2 of the 3 important factors is that the shape of both of these plots is negatively skewed and the range is similar, so therefore it would not support the contention that performance is gender related. Now, it's worth keeping in mind as well that I have written values there, and it's important to have values to support your argument. The third thing we're looking for is the center. Now that means we're looking for the median, and we need to therefore know how many students there are in each gender. For boys, it looks like there are 12, and for girls, it looks like there are 12, which means my median, so if I have 12 points, then I have 6 points either side of the median, which means there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So therefore, my median is between 13 and 14. So I'll make some calculations here. My boys' median is 13 plus 14 over 2, which equals 13.5. My girls' median, however, is considerably higher than that. And if I count up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points either side of my median, so my median's in there. So the girls' median is 16 plus 17 over 2, which is 16.5. This is the difference I'm looking for that's going to tell me that we can support the contention that the performance is gender related. So we'll write that down now as well. So I'll write something along the lines of, however, the centers, so therefore I'm using these keywords that you want to use, and then I'll write, the centers are somewhat different. And I'll name the numbers. So I might list it by saying something like the boys, I think that should be boys median, is 13.5. But the girls' median is 16.5. And then I'll make a final statement to make sure I've answered the question. So something along the lines of, because this is a significant difference, something like that, the contention is supported, or something along those lines. Hang on, let me just get this down. There you go. So what I've done is I've written an answer here, and I've ultimately said that, first of all, I know what the 3 ways to compare a graph are, and that's really important, and that's why I've highlighted them or bolded them: shape, range, and centers. Then what I've done is I've compared them, and I've shown that I know that if there's no difference, there's no support. And finally, I've made sure I've answered the question by saying that it is gender related, and that's because of the centers. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe or like. Thanks.